When researching typical music in thriller films, I found that the majority of the music was very intense. I found that the pieces of music in the thriller films that I watched were very tense because there was normally a loud drum beat throughout the piece of music, with louder drum beats at some stages in the music. In some of the thrillers that I watched, the music itself creates suspense for the thriller by gradually creating tension in the music. This was created by the music getting louder or more instruments being laid on top of each other. Another way that the music has created suspense and tension is by the use of long and sometimes loud drones throughout the pieces of music. There are other aspects of sound that are not in music that help add to the eerie atmosphere. For example, diegetic sound of breathing or a heartbeat adds effect to thriller films because it allows the audience to get a sense of how the character is feeling, because they can hear the fear in the character's breath. This adds excitement to the thriller films because the audience is anticipating what will happen next. High-pitched sounds is also often used in thriller films, as it makes the spectator uncomfortable and shows how the scene might not be pleasant or something unexpected might happen. Here are some examples of the music in thriller films that I watched.
Jurassic Park. The opening music for Jurassic Park starts with a loud thud, which is then followed by the humming of voices gradually getting louder. This is then repeated, starting with a loud thud. This helps to create an apprehensive atmosphere about the film because the loud thud allows the audience to imagine a large dinosaur stomping around. The use of the loud thud adds a frightening atmosphere to the scene because the audience is left to wonder what will happen next, which adds suspense to the film.
Black Swan. I also looked at the opening titles for Black Swan. The music for the opening titles was used very interestingly in this because at the start of the music, it just sounds like an ordinary ballet song. The start of the song was quite calming, but then as the song progresses, the music gets louder and more powerful instruments are added, such as the lower pitched sounds of piano along with higher pitched sounds to create an uncomfortable atmosphere. Also, the fact that the music speeds up helps to add excitement to the film because the audience are intrigued to find out why the music changed so drastically. This piece of music also adds tension to the film because of the loud sound of breaking glass as the title comes up gives a sinister atmosphere because it is almost as if the title, Black Swan, represents destruction. It also creates a strange atmosphere because the sound of the breaking glass is played over the song for Swan Lake, which would normally be a happy song. But instead, it is overpowered by the low-pitched piano keys and breaking glass, which creates a very sinister atmosphere, which adds to the thrill of the film.
Silence of the Lambs. In the opening scene for the Silence of the Lambs, the music starts off fairly neutral. The music is not happy or thrilling. Then loud drones start to be played throughout the music, which gradually get louder and longer. This creates anticipation because the music sounds as if it's leading up to a key event, which leaves the audience to wonder what will happen next. The music also progresses to get louder before the film title comes up. It continues to get louder until the title disappears. Music helps to create tension because it builds up and creates suspense for the final scene. The fact that the music gets louder and there is more high-pitched sounds as the film title comes up means that the film has already got a thrilling atmosphere because it makes the audience feel uncomfortable, which sets the scene for the rest of the film. Music is not the only sound that gives a sinister atmosphere to the opening. Animal noises of a cricket and a crow also help to create this atmosphere. Throughout the clip, there is the sound of crickets. This helps to give a ghostly atmosphere because it gives the impression that the forest is deserted, which gives an uncomfortable feel about the film, as the spectator is wary of what will happen next in the scene. Also, the screech of the crow, which is played at various different stages of the clip, adds to the tension of the film because it is not a pleasant sound to hear and makes the audience feel uneasy. Also, the fact that the crow is normally associated with graveyards and death further adds to the mysterious atmosphere of the opening scene.